What is going on, guys? I am TCGWolf, and before I start this video, I want to thank you guys very much for the kind of support I've been getting on my videos. Like, my video, my original Reaper Turbo deck profile got over 1,000, it's at like 1,100 views right now. I want to thank you guys very much, and I've gotten a pretty good amount of subs from that, so thank you guys very much for that. I've been doing my best. I'm trying to get out more videos because I know that a lot of people do like my deck profiles, and I hope to bring more deck profiles and more duel videos because I know people enjoy to watch them. So yeah. So this is an updated deck profile of my Spellbook deck, my Reaper Turbo deck, and this is September 2013. And I took down the previous updated because I was kept testing it and it was so inconsistent. I finally came up with a build I like, and there's going to be, I'm sure, some questions. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And also, if you do not feel comfortable leaving in the comment section below, you can PM me. So yeah, let us go ahead and get into this. So we have double Reaper, pretty standard. 3 is too much. I think double is great. And 2 Destroyer, he's basically the all-star. You get him off with Reaper, and then you banish 3 from your graveyard, special summon him from your graveyard. So really in the late game push, that's really good. It's just really great to have those kind of boss monsters in your deck. So those are the 6s. For the 7s, or for the 3s, I'm running, this is a big change, but 3 Full of Prophecy, because you want to be able to get his effect off as much as possible. You're going to obviously side him out game 2. Not all 3 of them, but at least 1. And Full of Prophecy is an amazing card, because it gets you possibly a first turn Reaper out ASAP. And that, as we all know, that's amazing. First turn Reaper, because this card will not, people may think that you get off Reaper without his effects. This card, you have to get 5 different spells in graveyard. And he Foolish Barrels a card to graveyard. So if you've already got 4, you're doing well. And you can usually Foolish Barrel like a tower or whatever. But his effect is just really good in general. So I love Full. And you are running 4 targets in the deck for Full. So don't feel afraid if you've already run out of Reapers to get a Destroyer, because you want to be able to get them in graveyard and thin out your deck, because you don't want to dead draw a Destroyer. So yeah, triple that. And another big change I've made is triple Lila, because I love the milling in the deck, and I love being able to have a personal MST that you can revive with stuff like Life and Exemplar. Lila is amazing. I love Lila. She's 17 by herself, and she mills 3, which is spellbooks and just really good. I just love Lila. I think Lila's an amazing card. I'm gonna try to get hollows for Lila soon. And for the others, 2 Exemplar. Exemplar is a card that I tried running at 3 and it kind of clogged, but 2 I think is fine. Exemplar, if you guys don't know what she does, every time you activate a spell card, every time you or your opponent activates a spell card, you get to put 2 counters on her, and then once per turn you can remove any number of counters from her. 2 special summon from your hand or graveyard, 1 spellcaster type monster equal to the number that you removed. So really good. You can get another one off. You can get her effect, get another one, activate more spells, get another one, and it's just more monsters on the board. So that's just really good for going for game and whatnot, dealing early game damage. And then the 1 Magician, because I took it down from 2, because it's kind of funny. Even at 1, I drop more than I used to run than 2 when I used to run 2. But you really don't even need it in the deck. I'm just running 1 right now. It kind of speeds up the deck a little bit, but you really don't even need to run 1 because you're running Reaper Turbo. This is not a Priestess Control deck, but 1 is fine. And speaking of Priestess Control, 1 Priestess, 2 is way too cloggy. Please do not run 2. If you're testing it, just run 1. 1's good, but it clogs at 2, and I kind of like 1 because you can revive it, but 1's fine. Priestess, just being able to get a problem card, stuff like that, she's good, but I don't feel you need more than 1, especially in Reaper Turbo. Well, in Reaper Turbo. For the spells, I am running triple Secrets. Secrets is an amazing card, obviously. No explanations on Secrets. Double Master. Master is an amazing card. I love Master. I guess you could run 3, but 2's been working out really good for me. And then double Tower. Tower, I feel, is just as necessary as Master. Just being able to get the +1 every turn, the draw 1 more, so you're basically drawing 2 every turn and recycling it, as well as being able to, whenever it's destroyed, you get it for summon. It's just amazing. I love Tower. Tower is so good. And then 2 Fate, probably my favorite spellbook. Just being able to banish stuff. It's a Pabril operative. It is a Maestroke. It compulses spell and traps back to the hand, and it banishes cards. Just so good. I love 2 Fate, and you can use it in Reaper Turbo. A lot of people think you can't, but you definitely can. And then another change is 2 Life. Life. I think I was a fool for not playing 2, because just going to get it off, especially late game, is really good. So 2 Life. And then a huge change is 3 Power. I know people are going to be screaming at me, but 3 power I feel is amazing, just because you need to be able to get the early game searches, because we've lost Judgment, so why not play three more searches with secrets. So you're basically playing just too many searches. You're playing so many searches, and it adds in a book in the grave for fate and stuff like Reaper. So, and it gives you more freely banishing power. So power is really good. I really like power, especially this format. And 2 wisdom, 3 can be kind of cloggy, but 2 I think is fine. And then finally 2 eternity, because you banish a lot. So why not run 2 cards to get back your banishes? Don't run 1, because if it's banished, then you're not getting any spellbooks back. So 2 is great. And for the other spells, we're running a Monster Gate, accompanied by 2 Reasoning. There's not really any explanation there. Just getting cards in your graveyard, and also getting off free summons, basically. Charge Light Brigade, I love Charge. Just getting a free monster to your hand. More fuel for stuff like Exemplar or whatnot. And then Dark Hole, removing the field, going for game. And then Triple Upstart, which is the change from Wabaku. I took out Wabaku because I feel it's kind of slow. And Upstart is really good. Upstart just helps you come in for the big win. You give your opponent 1,000, but you're just going to take it all down. Because these guys, you just swarm so fast and just beat down your opponent so fast. I'm going to go ahead and go to my extra before I go into my side. So for the extra, Cowboy, Maestro, Gemite Pearl, and this is Abyss Dweller. And I'm going to stop right here because I think this is the most important. So Abyss Dweller, because water's coming back, stuff like the graveyard is also happening there. Gemite Pearl, just be able to get our Ophion because the deck hasn't been hit at all except for 1 rabbit. Maestro, because stopping stuff, Book of Moons is really good. And then everyone knows about Cowboys here. And for the others, you're just kind of like almost throwing in stuff, but you kind of need them. So I love Pappy. It's ulti, and it's really good. And Dominator Wolf, popping problem cards. Your Degusto Emerald, just really good recycling stuff. Why not play it? Utopia and Ray, and that's it for the 4s. Let me go ahead and go into the 6s. So the card I want to run at 2, almost 3, but just 2's fine. But I've only got 1. It's Gauntlet Launcher. Once you go into this card, you're basically shooting for game, because you detach 1. This is not a once per turn effect, and he can still attack whenever you use it. So what you can do is you can detach 1, target monster on the field, destroy it. And you can use this effect as many times as you want, and then you can also still attack. So really good. You use it with like Destroyer and stuff, and you just swarm the field. And then Double Bouncer, just because negating effects is good. So you can run 1, but I kind of like 2. 1 Force Focus, 1 of the, not Grunix. This deals with stuff like Grunix. 1 Sword Breaker, it's a Cataster, really good. And then the self-explanatory Gaia Dragon for overlaying. So yeah, that was the extra. Let me go ahead and go into the side. So, for the side, 3 Max C, self-explanatory. I may be adding Trags, but at this point I'm not playing Trags, because decks at OTK, you gotta watch out for stuff like that. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, I've been citing this forever. Typhoon is just really good, especially whenever you're playing back-heavy decks and decks that give you side hate, especially whenever that card Mistake comes out. We're definitely going to have to be citing MST. Probably even almost, well, not really Dust Tornado, maybe Twister. But yeah, MST is really good. Double Secret Village, the card I'll probably be taking out for Trags, but I kind of like it. It stops your opponent from activating spell cards, so just really good. Just really good lock card, even though I don't like playing cards that lock the opponent down. I kind of like all-out games. I think that's like the best way to play, where you're just summoning, see who can get the biggest monster out. And but this stops Evil Swarms, because I hate Evil Swarms. It's triple rivalry. It stops Evil Swarms, Constellars, I guess Windups, whatever has different stuff. Just triple of this. Just an amazing card. And then the Lonely Breakthrough skill. Sadly enough, I only got 1, but you can, if you guys have 2, take out a rivalry, and then put in a Breakthrough, because Breakthrough is really good. And then for one of my favorite trap cards of all time, that is triple Real Decree, just stopping everything, water, anything that really hurts you. Triple Decree is really good. And I want to show a little combo real quick, just one. And well, I'll actually show something else you can do. So what you need for this is an easy way to get 7,600 points on board. So you gotta have 6 Spellbooks in grave and have 2 Destroyers on field. So overlay, and your opponent has to have 2 monsters, which isn't really that hard. It's just good. And then see, then you pop 2, which puts you in a good position. You banish your 6, get back 2 Destroyer, overlay, and a Gaia Dragon. You're swinging for 7,600 points. So it's not really an OTK, but if you power this, it's an OTK. So it's just good. You know what I mean? Like it's just good. You get more damage on board, more damage to you. Like it's just great. And also something else I want to kind of clear up about the Fool. So if you're like really like locked with cards, you really don't have a good really good combo. but what you do have is something more or less something that can get you going, I guess you could say. Just having like 3 spellbooks in hand, that's kind of random. Or not 3, having 2 spellbooks in hand, or having a master, another spellbook, and then having just having those 2. With a full, you can still go off. So what you do is you full a Secrets to Graveyard, and then you're gonna master copy it, and then get another search, like something like a Fate or whatever, and then you still got the Tower in hand, which is really good. So you have another spellbook in hand. This is just any, but you can have anything. You can have a Wisdom or whatever. But now you're still getting a search off, which isn't bad. So you're kind of like thinning out your deck and being able to, I guess, quote unquote, plus, because you're getting less cards in the grave, or in the deck, and then you're getting these dudes ready to be set up, which whenever you go off Reaper's effect, especially if you get it off twice, you're probably going to win that game whenever you get it off like twice. But if you get it off once, it just really helps you. So I guess I'll go over this just really quick. I'll just flip through this deck a little bit really quick. But while I explain, I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope everyone enjoys the deck. I know some people gripe at me for over-explaining cards, but I want people to be able to understand why I'm playing it. I kind of under-explain cards like Secrets, because everyone knows what Secrets does. But yeah, I really like this deck so far. This deck's been testing really well, especially with the new changes, and it's just one of the best decks in the format. The only deck that I really have problems with right now is Fire Kings, because they go Grenix and then they blow up all your stuff. But I thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully I can get some good views in this video as well, because I've gained like, I would say almost 10 subs just from that video. So yeah. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Wolfie. I'm signing out. Stay chill. And thank you, everyone. I want to thank everyone. Just 1,100 views so far on my other video, so hopefully I can do more than that. And by the way, this is new Matt. I've tried to do this profile for a while. I have messed up every time, so yeah. I'll tell you guys later. Stay chill. Wolfie, Reaper Turbo is the best. Peace.